parents cannot waive child support in Georgia. Child support is considered to be a right of the child, not a right of the parent. As a Georgia family law and divorce attorney, I get asked a lot of questions about child support. So today I'm going to answer 7 of the most frequent questions that I typically get. First question, how is child support calculated in Georgia? Well, child support in Georgia is determined using something called the income shares model, which considers both parents' gross income, parenting time, and certain expenses like health insurance and child care. The Georgia Child Support Calculator then provides a guideline for calculating child support based on these factors, and then sometimes the numbers are adjusted based upon the unique circumstances of the parties and the children. Another question, can child support be modified in Georgia? Yes, child support orders can be modified in Georgia if there's a substantial change in circumstances, such as a significant increase or decrease in a parent's income, changes in custody arrangements, or the child's needs. The method is that a petition or request for modification must be filed with the court. Then it winds its way through the legal path. At any time along that path, the parties can agree on a modified amount. The case doesn't always have to end up with a trial. Here's another question I get. What happens if a parent doesn't pay child support in Georgia? Well, failure to pay child support in Georgia is a pretty serious offense, and it can result in various enforcement measures, including wage garnishment, interception of tax refunds, suspension of a driver's license, and even contempt of court charges, which may lead to fines or even imprisonment, or deduction from the retirement account of the delinquent party in order to pay what's owed. Here's another question I get. At what age does child support end in Georgia? Well, in Georgia, child support typically ends when the child reaches the age of 18 or graduates from high school, whichever occurs later. However, if the child has special needs or disabilities, support may continue beyond those milestones. It's up to the court to make that determination. I get this question too. Can child support payments be made directly to the child in Georgia? The answer is no. Child support payments in Georgia are typically made to the custodial parent, either directly or through an income deduction order, which takes it out of the non-custodial parent's pay at their job, or it can be paid through the Department of Child Support Services, which ensures proper distribution to the custodial parent. Direct payments to the child are not common and typically don't satisfy the legal obligation of the original order, which probably says to pay it to the custodial parent. So don't pay it to the child or you may not get credit for it. People also ask me, what factors can affect a deviation from the Georgia Child Support Guidelines? The court may deviate from the Georgia Child Support Guidelines if the court determines that applying these guidelines would be unjust or inappropriate. Factors such as 50-50 parenting time, extraordinary medical expenses, educational needs, travel costs for visitation, ongoing and expensive extracurricular activities, or even a parent's low income might warrant a deviation from the standard child support guidelines. And lastly, people also ask me, can a parent waive child support in Georgia? Legally speaking, no. Parents cannot waive child support in Georgia. Child support is considered to be a right of the child, not a right of the parent. Therefore, it cannot be waived or even bargained away by either parent. Even if both parents agree to waive support, the court can still reject such agreements to ensure that the child's best interests are protected. And if you're ordered to pay child support and the other parent says, no, you don't have to pay, be very careful because you could find yourself down the road in the future owing it as an arrearage for non-payment, even though they told you all this time you don't have to pay it. And you could end up with a contempt action against you. There are ways to deal with this situation, so talk to a really good family law attorney to learn more. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. Please share these videos and leave us some comments, ask us some questions, and tell us what other topics you'd like for me to talk about. Join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody for even more information. And as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.